Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel where we're discussing everything narcissistic. Now today we're actually looking at how to be more narcissistic, because if you look at the world around us, we see that narcissists seem to excel in so many areas. They seem to be the ones with the most money. They seem to be the ones with all the power. And this is because when a narcissist wakes up in the morning, their mind straight away goes power, respect, money, sex, manipulation, entitlement. That's what they want. That's what they want in life. That's what they can control, and that's what they're focused on. That's why they're so good at manipulating other people to give them exactly what they want. Now, the problem with this is that people like me and you, people with empathy, people who are sensitive, strivers who are working hard to make a better world, to please other people, end up getting the leftovers and end up not making the impact in the world that we want to make. Now, when I create this video, when I create this channel, I know that if I don't show up, everything will be okay. The world won't end. And my ego isn't needing to have 1 million views, 1 million followers to know that I'm good enough. I believe that I'm good enough whether I stop posting for the rest of my life, no matter what. But I have a purpose, I have a reason, I have something that matters to me, that means that my life is actually going to be one of value rather than one that isn't. So after going through my struggles and wanting to help other people, that's what keeps me going. That commitment, that consistency to do something every day, to strive for better, is based on less on my ego, but more on that need to help other people and my purpose. So when we look at narcissists, there's so many traits that would be good, beneficial for others to have. Now, of course, we don't want people to go around and start hurting people and being negative, but I would love it if people could take better care of themselves. And when you go to a gym, what do? You see a load of narcissistic people in the gym because they're so concerned about their outer appearance. Now, this is a good for anyone to go to the gym because it's actually making your inner world better. It's looking after your body, you're eating healthy, you're exercising, which is good for your body, which is good for people, which is good for people's moods. It's good for so many things. Now, the other benefit of being or tapping into your narcissism, if you will, is that you believe in yourself. And so when you go for a job interview or you think about, can I create this company? So many narcissists are more likely to say, I'm the best person for this job, with certainty. Now, if you can have certainty in your voice, if you can believe in yourself, you can say, I'm the best person, you'll get the job. But if you go for that job and say, I'm probably the best person for this job, I'd like the job, it'd be quite nice, I think I could, learn the ropes, you're not going to get it. And that means you're not going to get that job, which then has your empathy behind it to go and change the world, go and create a better world. Instead, it's going to have a narcissist in that role who's then going to use that position of power for negative, to hurt other people and just for their own gains. So that's why, to me, it's so important that we all find a way to, in the right times, tap into that narcissistic qualities. So there's another study that showed that when they asked teenagers or young adults who are more narcissistic if they were okay going into the world, what they were going to do next, the ones who were more narcissistic had the confidence, they had the self-resilience, they had the self-belief that they didn't need to stay at home for as long. They're like, yeah, I'm going to go and get a house, I'm going to go and get a job, I'm going to go and do this, I'm going to go and do that. Whereas those who were very un-narcissistic were like, I just need to stay at home for a bit longer. I need to make sure that I've got my options right, and I don't want to take too many risks, and I don't want to take it, I don't want to push myself. Now, this holds people back. This means that you're not able to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And in fact, then you start looking for the narcissist. When the narcissist comes along and goes, hey, I've got a house, I've got a job, and I've got this, I'll support you, and they love bomb you, our survival brain kicks in and goes, oh, wow, I want to be with that person. Then you end up in a narcissistic relationship. Even if you're coming from this secure attachment family and you meet this narcissist, it just sounds like a good deal, but it isn't a good deal. So if we can learn to tap into our purpose so that we know where we want to go, know what we want, and have a meaning behind it. That meaning could be because we want to help other people. That's a great meaning behind it. Now, to do that, to discover this purpose, we need to look at ourselves from a kind of third person point of view. We need to be a little bit more asking ourselves kind of stoic questions to really discover who we are, what makes us tick, what we love, what we like, what's going on within us, what kind of person we are, that self-discovery, something that narcissists would struggle to do. And that's why they often are workaholics, or they work so hard because they just want to escape that spotlight on themselves. But when we can put the spotlight on ourselves, we can see exactly what it is that means so much to us. We can see our purpose and we can see where we're going. And when we can do this, and then we know where we want to go because we have our North Star, we have the direction, we can then look at the tools we need to get there. What are my strengths that I can use to get there? And what do I need to work on? What do I need to tweak? Because once we know this, then we can start creating the journey into a place where we want to go. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that we have to get there and we're going to get so upset if we don't get there. And this is now suddenly this one-track mind. In fact, there's a lot to be said for being able to just accept that whatever happens, happens. And in fact, there was a quote that something goes along the lines of, if someone decides where they want to be, they're going to be very disappointed very quickly, because the world just does not give you what you want. The world gives you all kinds of crazy stuff, which is very true. But at the same time, if we don't choose a purpose, we don't choose a destination, if we don't choose a place that we want to be, a place we want to go, we definitely won't get there. And then we're just at the mercy of the winds of the world blowing us around, hoping that we might get to where we want to be, but even though we don't know where we want to be. So again, it makes absolutely no sense. So that's why it's so important, because those winds of the world, they are the narcissist in disguise. They are other people. If you don't make your dreams a reality, then someone else will make their dreams your reality, and you'll just help them build your dreams, their dreams, whatever. You've heard the quote, I think. So yeah, make sure you focus on those aspects of yourself that just need that tweaking, just need to turn up that narcissism a little bit, so that we can then not compete with a narcissist, but just give ourselves that advantage that a narcissist has, and then use that for the good. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe. We're going to be doing weekly videos.